Greetings, this is your advisor here, Mike, and you're reviewing another session of Techie Therapy. Today, September 9th, I've already put a video up about the release date and pre-orders start, 9/22 for the Xbox Series S and X. And I wanted to make a video about why, as of today, I've made my decision on getting an Xbox Series X. Now, I've always been, I was 50-50, really. So, the power does impress me. I do have a ton of games on Xbox, either Xbox One or the original Xbox 360. I've had a good catalog. I've never gotten an Xbox. Well, I got my Xbox One day one, and that was just from work. I got that for free from a perk at my last career before what I'm doing now, and this was my first Xbox getting day one. But normally I would wait a year or two or 2 years actually before I got an Xbox. So I'm definitely excited that this is my first Xbox I'm buying day one. And the reason that is because, drum roll please, is that because EA Access is going to be absorbed into Game Pass, which that means that normally you would pay like $25-$30 a year for EA Access to play their streaming games and stuff. Well, now, as of today, they've combined that with Game Pass together. And you may think, well, Mike, that's $30 a year. Obviously, you probably can afford that. What's the big deal? Well, that's setting a precedent already. So, I'm a member of Game Pass. I've had Game Pass since day one, and I definitely enjoy it. And I think that if they're able to do Game Pass with like that with EA Access, then sky's the limit. I'm thinking that other companies will be doing a similar service like EA Access, and Game Pass will be able to have a contract, a deal with that to have that going on. So that right there just told me I got to get an Xbox Series X. I have to get a next gen Xbox now. I wouldn't get I'm going to get the X because, one, I do take pride into, first, while I do download games, I am a true hardcore 4K film buff. And I have a ton of steelbooks. So, viewing movies for me is very important at their highest quality. And streaming is not where it needs to be right now for that. So I'm always going to be a hard copy movie purchaser or consumer. But whenever that happens, we'll go on from there. But streaming is streaming. Streaming. When I'm lazy, I'll stream most of my movies through my Apple TV 4K. Through the iTunes or through Movies Anywhere or Vudu. That's because I don't feel like getting up. But but it's like if I really, if there's a certain movie I want to watch, that's going to be actual an example of how 4K is supposed to be. If someone comes to my house and say, "Hey, Mike, I don't get 4K," I will literally go put this disc in whatever movie I think at the time, and they'll watch it and they'll say, "This is 4K," and there's not too many of this, and I think streaming right now at the moment is not there. But it will be eventually. I know it's technology, and it moves up pretty quick. But I'm definitely excited to know that Game Pass and EA Access are going to be now together. So that's just going to set a precedent with Microsoft and these deals with the streaming. So with just the subscriptions. And I can't be any more pleased. I cannot. I mean, it's just wild. I just definitely. I guess we'll see what other companies will do, whether it's Activision or Take-Two or Ubisoft. THQ. They're still putting out stuff. So that's going to start something. And Game Pass is just the smartest way to go. I think for me, the way I'll do it is that, you know, my Xbox will be a Game Pass only system. I'm not going to be really buying really games day one on Xbox unless it's already on Game Pass. And that will probably steer me away from buying possibly a game on PS5. I guess it just depends on what my friends are playing, and I don't know, because it really goes on to also to where, like, you know, nah, I love my trophies. I probably depending on the game, let's say game by game basis. But it's a difference between me trying something out on, because I may try something out on Game Pass, but then up buying it on PlayStation. I'm weird, I know, but be it as it may, though, be that as it may, I am looking forward into 2 weeks, 3 weeks to pre-order this thing, and I'm excited, man. That's one company down, other one to go. Let's go, Sony. Let's go and talk this up by this PS5. I really hope the info comes out today, but we'll see. But be that as it may, folks. Thank you for watching this Xbox video. I really appreciate you taking the time out and just, you know, hearing my cup of tea about this. Please subscribe. Any comments, you know, positive or negative, it is what it is. It's, you know, criticism. You know, I take it as it comes. You know, pause, and I really appreciate you know my fan base out there. If I do have one, I appreciate you. But as always, this is your advisor signing off. Appreciate it.